It's in front of me, Your Honor.
Hello, are you all ready to proceed on the motion?
We are, Judge.
All right, this is a motion to revoke. Court is calling 2024 CR 6553 State versus Rudy Pettis. Can I have parties announced?
Deputy Pitlock for the state of Texas.
Christopher Simpkins for the defense.
And are you Rudy Pettis?
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision and first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Rudy Pettis who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 553 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on September 24th, 2024 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Rudy Perez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2024, January 2025, in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State, do you waive the other allegations?
State waives and abandons the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, that is to grant the state's motion to adjudicate defendant and to sentence defendant to 180 days in a state jail facility,
All right, thank you, state. You may be excused.
Your Honor.
All right, sir. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Rudy Pettis, madam.
All right, you are looking not so good today from when I first saw you.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
So what is going on?
Got a dope problem, madam.
And you just can't stop?
No, I really can't, madam.
All right, and what's the drug?
Heroin.
Okay. So here's the thing. And I want you to think about this. I want you to hear me clearly, right?
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
If you continue to use drugs, you know, it's sad to say, but unless there's some higher intervention in your life, only one or two things going to end up happening. Either you're going to be in prison or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. The drugs that you are using, it does horrible things to your body.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you keep needing more and more and more to get the high. So I can revoke you and sentence you to your 180 days at the state jail facility. What's going to end up happening is you're going to get released. You're going to go back to using drugs. And somebody's either going to be identifying your body, or either before you get a chance to use the drugs that you've been given,
Yes, Your Honor,
the
madam.
police are going to arrest you
Yes, Your
and you're going to be right back here. So I'm going to give you a choice today.
Honor.
I can get you help, but you're going to have to work the program.
Yes,
You
Your Honor.
can't, we can only do so much.
And we did that for me last time, Your Honor, madam,
Mhm.
and they didn't come for me, nothing happened, they just released me. And
Yeah.
I went over there and they were already.
Well,
locked me
here's the
up.
thing, they were not supposed to. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes people get released from the jail. So here are your options.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
And these are your only options. There is no third option.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
I can follow the agreement that's been reached. You know what's going to end up happening. You're
Yes,
going to
Your Honor.
go to the state jail facility. You're going to do your time. You're going to get released, and then you're going to use again.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
Or if you want, I will continue you, but you're going to safety.
To safety.
Yes, that is an inpatient drug treatment facility,
Yes, ma'am.
and that is for months. It's not just for 2 days. It's a
Yes.
total of 9 months.
It's just that there's a problem, Your Honor, madam. I'm an ex, man. And you know, I'm a wanted man, so that's what.
I know that's hard, yeah.
It's really, really hard for me, but you know, I would just, you know, I would just like to get this over with, and I would like to go for lifetime. You know, like if they could come pick me up, but otherwise, all the rest, I'm just putting my own life in danger. You know.
Yeah.
And
No, I
want
understand.
you to know that, younger man.
No, I appreciate what you're saying. Well, what I can tell you, I don't think lifetime recovery will be appropriate for you in the stage of addiction that you're in. But once you've completed your time at the state jail facility and you're released, you can go to lifetime on your own.
Yes, your honor, man.
So-
That's what I was hoping to do because I have no friends. You know, I have no family.
No.
You know, and for me, that would be the best for me to just go over there by myself. And I last time I didn't do it because I went to probation thinking the best that maybe I could get help by them, and it didn't happen. So I took off back to the streets, your honor, man. But with this right here, just 180, I'm good, and I'll get out and I'll do it myself. Cause a lot of friends told me, man, they do know what they're doing.
All right, so here's the thing. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, your honor, man.
Hopefully you will do that because otherwise,
Yes, your honor.
only one or two things going to happen. Either you're going to end up with somebody identifying your body, or either before you get a chance to use the drug, you're going to get arrested by the police. You understand?
Yes, your honor, man.
All right. This is what, are you asking the court to follow this agreement that you've reached with the state?
Yes, your honor, man. I think
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
yes, your honor, man.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke, give you 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. The court will request the therapeutic community. I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, your honor, man.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, your honor, man.
All right, sir. Good luck to you again when you're released. If for some reason you can't find your way to lifetime, if I'm still here, you come here, I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to put you in their inpatient treatment facility, okay?
Thank you, your honor, madam. Thank you, and I probably will.
All right, all right. I'll be waiting for, well, if I'm here.
Okay, thank you, your honor, madam.
All right, good luck.
Hey, good luck,
How did this arrangement